Starting? Yes. Okay. So we're going to do our deck of sounds first. All right. Ready?
Sock, nose, chair, shell, saucer, all, 5 eye,
Athlete.
athlete, match, jar, book, moon, rope, snow,
Station.
station, shun, nail,
A.
nest, sink, boat, light, eye,
Easel.
easel, bread, toe, octopus, robot,
O.
tray, mop, thumb, mother, mouse, owl, star, dollar, bat, saw, coin, dog, boy, violin, cup, city, truck, king, mule, pig, feet, elephant,
Meter.
meter, leaf, rabbit, eagle, spider, kite, cake, Jim, wagon, apple,
Bacon.
bacon,
Ball.
ball, watch, table, umbrella,
Music.
music, whistle,
Bird.
hat, fern, box, turtle, queen, fish, badge, yarn, fly, eye,
Oops, sorry. Fly. Eye.
candy, zipper,
Explosion.
explosion, chin,
Mansion.
chin, fork, worm, doctor,
Good job. Okay. Now we're going to do the I or D deck. Okay.
U, I, R,
Combination.
nation,
I
I,
R. Combination. W H.
R, M, G, trigraph,
T C H. Diagraph. S H. Diagraph. T H. Combination. Q U. D. Consonant E. Combination. E R. Combination. A R. O consonant E. I consonant E. U consonant E. C. A consonant E. V. N.
A, B,
Vowel Y.
J, digraph, C, H, L, O, digraph, C, K, F, P, Z, combination, O, R, K, H, digraph, A, U,
Diagraph. A W. Diphthong.
diphthong, O, Y, W,
Diphthong.
diphthong, O, I,
Diagraph.
digraph, O, digraph, O, U, T,
Diagraph. U E. Diagraph. A Y. Diagraph. A I. Triagraph.
D, G, E,
Final stable syllable. T I
I,
O N. Final stable syllable. S I O N. Diagraph. E A. Triagraph. I G H. Diagraph. O E. Diagraph. O A. Diagraph. O W. Combination. U R. digraph NG,
E,
digraph EE.
X.
Okay. We're going to do instant words. We use some words in our language so often that we learn to recognize them instantly. We call these words instant words. We're going to echo after me. Tree.
Tree.
Never.
Never.
Start.
Start.
I.
I.
City.
City.
School.
School.
Light.
Light.
Earth.
Earth.
Father.
Father.
Keep.
Keep.
Okay, now it's your turn. Read them back to me, please.
Never. I. School. Earth. Keep. Tree. Start. Sit. Sight. Kite.
You're right, City.
City.
Mhm.
Light. Father.
Good job. What do we call words that we learn to recognize instantly? Instant.
Words.
Good job. Instant words. Okay. All right. We are going to do some fluency today. And what is the title of this?
Plum.
Plume.
Plume and of smoke.
Okay. Plume of smoke. Do you know what a plume of smoke is? Have you ever seen like this big puff of smoke coming out of something? Like when you're driving down the road, it's a big puff of smoke coming out the top. It's usually black, right? It's like a big plume of smoke coming out. All right, what we're going to do is we're going to read that first one. I'm going to record your reading. I found my paper. Okay. Today's date is 4/14. All right, let me look at mine while you read yours. All right, are you ready? Okay, what was the title?
Plume of smoke.
Very good. All right, here we go.
Tom and Gus ride their bikes to the shore. Tom sings a tune as they wheel down the slope of the hill and stop at the end of the street. They strap their backpacks to a pole with rope. Gus totes a bag with lunch in it that he got at home. Tom has a tub that he will use in the surf. The kids hope the sun shine hot so they can swim. Gus says, "Let's stop."
That was kind of loud.
Yeah.
All right, so you had 8 with 2 mistakes, so you had 76. Good job. All right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to move to this one. What do you notice about this first group of words right here?
They all have O consonant E.
Okay, and what sound will O consonant E? How will it be read?
Jerk.
Okay, so O, right? What do you notice about this group of words?
It has U consonant E.
How do we read U consonant E?
U.
Very good. All right, so echo after me. Joke.
Joke.
Tone.
Tone.
Robe.
Robe.
Tote.
Tote.
Hope.
Hope.
Okay. Tune.
Tune.
Tube.
Tube.
Cute.
Cute.
Dune.
Dune.
Do.
Do.
Okay, so we're going to time you reading. I'm going to start right here. I'm going to do it in 30 seconds, okay?
Joke. Tone. Robe. Tote. Hope. Hope. Joke. Tote. Tone. Robe. Robe. Joke. Tote. Hope. Tone. Tote. Hope. Joke. Tone. Robe. Tone. Tune.
Tune.
Tune. Tube. Doon. Dude. Two. Doon.
Yep. Good job. We did 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 26, 27 times 2. We did 54. Good job. Okay. All right. So now we recorded and worked on our accuracy and our fluency. And so, how do we read O consonant E?
O.
How do we read U consonant E?
U.
Very good. Okay. I'm going to put this to the side here. All right. Now we're going to do a switch over. We're going to do some syllable practice today. We're going to do some reading practice with syllabication, okay? So, a syllable, let me get my book right here in front of me so I can read it better. A syllable is a word or a part of a word with one syllable sound. Syllable equals, okay? Accent means putting stress on a word or part of a word by opening our mouth wider and making our voice louder and higher and holding the sound longer. So we're going to restate the vowel theme chart, which is this one right here. Let's look at our vowel theme chart, okay? We know that a vowel in a closed syllable is short, coded with a bree. A vowel in an open accent syllable is long, coded with a macron. A vowel consonant E syllable, the E is silent, the vowel is long, coded with a macron. Two adjacent vowels in the same pair syllable may form a digraph or a diphthong. Vowel R forms a combination before any consonant except R, and then final stable syllable, bracket final stable syllable, accent the syllable before. So I'm going to put that right here so we can see it. Okay. Let's look at this word written down on the board. Okay. What we want to do is we're going to use our syllable division, and we're going to check for any affixes, final stable syllables, or compound words. We're going to check for obvious coding, such as digraphs or combinations. We're going to draw a line from the first vowel in the position to be sounded and the last vowel in the position to be sounded. We're going to pattern, divide, accent, code, and read. Okay? So, let's look. Are there any suffixes? Nope. Prefixes? Nope. Are there any letter clusters? Do we have any digraphs? No. So we find the vowel in the position to be sounded. So we have a vowel and a vowel, correct? Okay. If we have two vowels in a position to be sounded, we must have a two-syllable base word. The syllable division pattern for two-syllable base words that we know so far is we know vowel, consonant, consonant, vowel, correct? Okay. Does this word have this pattern? What should go here?
C.
Consonant. Does this pattern and that pattern, are they the same? No. Okay. When I say the word bacon, is the first vowel long or short? Bacon.
Long.
Very good. For the vowel to be long, it must be in an open accented syllable. So we divide before the consonant. All right. Okay. And we accent the first syllable. We're going to put the accent right here. I always have to check because an accent like this. So that means when I open my mouth, I go bacon. You want to try it? Try it. Bacon. So you accent bacon. Bacon. Your mouth is open and it's wider and it's carrying the sound longer. Okay? We're going to divide we did that. We accented, we patterned. We're going to, this one does what? Long, right? And this one is closed, vowel followed by consonant, coded with a free. And now we read our word.
Bacon.
So what's our word?
Bacon.
Very good. Let's try that. I want you to try that on your paper with some words that we have. So the first thing we're going to do is, we know that this syllabication, when we see a vowel consonant, consonant vowel pattern, we usually divide between the consonant and accent the first syllable. The second most common way to divide a vowel consonant, consonant vowel pattern is to divide between the consonants and accent the second. But we learned that those words are not going to follow this. So we learned a new one. When you see a vowel consonant vowel pattern, we usually divide before the consonant and accent the first syllable. The vowel will be long, coded with a macron. I'm going to put that right there. Okay. And so let's look at yours. It says code and read. So, do we have a prefix or a suffix on number 1? No. Okay. Do we have any digraphs or combinations or silent letters?
ER.
Good. So what do we do to ER? We arc ER. Good. And we also, when we do ER, we arc it, and then it gets a circumflex. Good job. Okay. Now let's go and label the vowels. So label the vowels. Good. And what is T? Okay. So we have this one. So what are we going to do?
Split it.
Divide it.
Divide it.
We're going to accent the first one. Good. All right. Now go code. So what would the E say? Would it?
Wait.
So code it with a macron. Where's mine at? Oh, there it is. All right, so now read it.
Meter.
So what's the word?
Meter.
Meter. Good job. All right, I want you to try number 2. So what do we do first? Are there any? Maybe my chart out. Okay, I'll sit beside you. Okay, are there any prefixes or suffixes? No. Okay, are there anything that is combinations or digraphs? No. Okay, go ahead and mark your vowels. Code them with a V. Okay, what is V? Okay, then what do? We divide. We accent. Good. Now we go and code. What's the other vowel name? Okay, now read it.
Robot.
So what's our word?
Robot.
Very good. Okay, gonna do number 3. Go through the same steps. You want to try them by yourself?
Sure.
Okay. Look, do you remember how we code ER?
Oh yeah.
Good. Okay. Then what do we do?
We mark our back. And then the D is a C. We divide it. Accent. And
Now read the word.
spider. Spider.
Okay, do number 4.
Music. Music.
You want to code your I? Good job. All right, there was another one that we left off. Let's look up here. I think it was the last one that you just did, actually. We need to go back and do that. So, let me put it right here. When you have a C before an A, O, U, or any other consonant, it says k, and we code it with the K back. Do you see anything on number 4 that might need that?
Yeah.
Okay, what's our word?
Music.
Music. There we go. All right. So now we're going to practice reading our sentence, but let me check my paper. What is the new syllable division pattern that we just learned? Vowel.
Vowel, consonant, vowel.
Okay, and where did we divide it?
Before the
Okay, and then we accented
It.
the first one or the second
the
one?
first one.
Accented the first one. Good job. All right. Make sure it's still recording good. All right, so now we're going to use that. We're going to read a sentence. So let's look back up here and let's do a review before we start. You have, let me make sure, you might use it. Okay. You have AR will be read as R, and it is coded, it is art, and then you get the circumflex like that, okay? So that's R, it will be read as R. Then we have our sentence. A sentence is a group of words that begin with a capital letter, ends on the punctuation mark, it has a subject, predicate, and expresses a complete thought. Okay? And you will circle the sight word the, okay? Our instant word the will be circled. So I want you to code that sentence, and you will also use this. When we see a vowel, consonant, vowel pattern, we usually divide before the consonant and accent the first syllable. The vowel will be long and